Danke, dass Sie alle gekommen sind. Wenn es Fragen gibt, dürfen Sie die jetzt stellen. Damit sind wir am Ende der Pressekonferenz. Ich bedanke mich bei allen.
Tonight we find ourselves in northwest Germany, in Leverkusen, on the banks of the Rhine, not too far from Cologne. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It's Bayer Leverkusen up against Bayern Munich.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this. Bernd Leno is the goalkeeper. Hakan Çalhanoğlu plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of midfield. And up front, a vastly experienced forward who certainly knows where the goal is, Mario Gomez. And here's how Bayern will line up.
Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
And the contest begins. Let's see if something comes of this. Great block by Alaba on the back of that cross. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Splendid defending. So let's have a look at the table, and the chances there for the visitors to go top if they can win.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast at the moment, but I have to say they've looked a top-class team so far. They're certainly playing some very good football.
Matthäus. Well, Bayern simply didn't have it in the last game. They lost against Union Berlin. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Yes, it was a difficult game for them, losing 1-0 at home. Today they need to play with more fluency, and if they match that with energy, I believe they get at least a draw out of this one.
David Alaba. Back to Schweinsteiger. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. But it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Lucio. And tidily played. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Out of play for a Bayern throw-in. Well, that shouldn't really happen from a throw-in. Magnificent ball from Klose. In search of space. And let's see what Bayern can do with this corner kick situation. Now the delivery. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Ballack. Now with Müller. Oh, fine attempt, but denied by the bar.
Well, he thought that was in, and I have to say, so did I. It was a really good effort.
Information coming through. There's been a goal at the Deutsche Bank Park. That means we send it over to Alex.
It's a goal for Gladbach. It's now 1-0 with 34 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. David Alaba. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Müller. Promising move this from Bayern. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Philipp Lahm. Gerd Müller. This is Alaba. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in the Rhineland. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect, Stuart.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game. Yes, the service into him wasn't great, but his movement needs to be a lot better. Let's hope he improves in the second half.
And they kick off here. Ballack. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Ballack. Oh, it was a terrible-looking challenge and a big decision for the official here. And that's going to be all for him in this game anyway, Stuart.
And if they're not careful, it could be all for the team as well. They're going to be under a lot of pressure now.
Well, nearly shaving the post with that header. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the Bundesliga coming up here on EA TV. It's Bayer Leverkusen facing Borussia Mönchengladbach. Michael Ballack. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Ballack. Now with Çalhanoğlu. Can't miss, surely! Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Good pressure to regain possession.
Well, just listen to these fans. They believe a goal is coming here.
Determined defending. Pressing high to win the ball. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Oh, moving it nicely. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Gomez. On to Çalhanoğlu. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, something significant has happened in the Eintracht Frankfurt game. Let's find out exactly what. Here's Alex. Now, forgive me, Alex. This could be an opportunity. And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, apologies to Alex for having to interrupt her. To clarify, Gladbach did score in that match, and their lead as things stand is 2-0. Ribéry. Müller. Can he finish them off? Oh, keeper dealt with it.
Well, that would have been game over. But unless they show more quality going forward, there's just no way back for them.
Diaby. Well, still pressing for a goal here. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. And there it is, officially the end of the game. Bayern get the victory and take the 3 points from this game. What did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he gave them a really hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was excellent, and he took the winning goal so well. He was brilliant today.
Ballack. Oh, fine attempt, but denied by the bar.
Well, he thought...
Now, forgive me, Alex. This could be an opportunity. And a goal!
Ich danke Ihnen zunächst mal, dass Sie so kurz nach dem Abpfiff bei uns sind. Vielen Dank.
Hello and welcome to a stadium known as the Pearl locally, the King Fahd Stadium here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're at a crucial stage of the DFB-Pokal, the quarter-final stage. It is Bayern Munich up against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, a semi-final place is up for grabs, so we should be in for a classic encounter here today, with both teams desperate for silverware. I'm expecting a fiercely competitive contest, Derek.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. His creativity is excellent. Playing little 1-2s, balls round the corner, linking up with other teammates, just to have that little bit of penetration. He's going to be key to breaking down this defence.
So the starting 11 for Bayern.
Well, it's great to see them playing with the front two, but for it to work, they need to have a good understanding. They need to link up with each other and provide a different set of skills.
And the starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And the game begins. On to Robin. Of the passing game. Schweinsteiger. Well, they keep the ball moving. Lothar Matthäus. Lahm. Matthäus. Here's Robin. Michael Ballack. Gavincha. Intense pressure. Sterling. Good, sir. Could be threatening. Shevchenko. And Bayern doing well to win back possession. Well, that pass easy on the eye. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. A free-kick decision going the way of Bayern. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, I think he's still got a few years left in him. He still looks fit and sharp and still has that desire. What a good signing this could be.
And they deal with the threat this time. Gavincha. He's in behind. And that's a very good parry.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Good, sir. Del Piero must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
It's a short corner. Good, sir. This is Alaba. Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger. And there it is, a chance. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. And slipped through beautifully. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. That is that for the first half here. Del Piero. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but
Schweinsteiger. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic. So back underway here into the second half. Garincha. And return to Del Piero. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more live Bundesliga action for you to look forward to. It's Bayern against Mainz. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Ballack. Klose. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. And they will make the change now. Delivering it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity. Although stats confirm it, Frankfurt have enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
Well, more live Bundesliga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt versus Schalke.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Just the challenge that was required. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Shevchenko. Andreas, not advantage with them. Referee says play on. On the offensive. Real chance. And a goal! Superb stuff from Garincha.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
It's a substitution for Bayern. So, a level contest, 1-1. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Müller. And the emphasis is on creativity. What's he going to do here? Müller. And space to cross it. Thomas Müller might fancy this one. That's a routine take. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together.
Well, what a final few minutes we have in store for us here. And these Bayern fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these big chances that come their way and win the game?
It might be on for them. Alonso. Speculative effort here. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though.
Well, what a goal that would have been. Surprised he took it on, to be honest. Long way out, but oh so close.
That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. So back in business here, the first period of extra time, and it might well come down to mental fortitude. Who wants this more? It's opening up for them. Hernandez. On to Alonso. And return to Müller. Alonso. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Over the top towards Raheem Sterling. A wonderful intervention. The first period of extra time is over. 15 minutes left. Maybe after that, penalties, we'll see. Well, who is going to come out on top? Let's see if we find out in the second period of extra time. And the flag does go up, offside. Joshua Kimmich. It did look on for them, but not to be. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Who's going to get on the end of it? He's using his strength to good effect. This could be the equaliser. Oh, right in the nick of time. Unal. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Fine cross into the middle. All hands on deck. And that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Now sending it in. Full time then, the referee blowing his whistle. And that is that. Bayern are decide to prevail.
Well, there's going to be some tired legs tonight. It was so evenly contested, certainly over the 90 minutes, but they just had that little bit of extra quality when it mattered most.
Schweinsteiger. And there it is, a chance. In it goes! On the offensive. Real chance. Alonso. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Danke, dass Sie so kurz nach Abpfiff vor unsere Kamera gekommen sind. Ich danke Ihnen.
And hello from Saudi Arabia. We find ourselves today at the King Fahd Stadium in the city of Riyadh. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It is Bayern Munich, and they take on Mainz.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Lucas Hernandez plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. Kingsley Coman starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Here's the initial 11 for Mainz.
Well, it's a defensive-looking lineup, but if the wing-backs break forward, the midfield can get close to the front pair, and the front two can link up with each other, they should still cause problems today.
Dankeschön. Jetzt kann es losgehen. Viel Spaß.
And now they get the ball rolling. Leon Goretzka. Sané has it. Across from Sané. Making sure it didn't get past him. It comes to nothing in the end. Well, the visitors won't enjoy hearing this, but it is a fact. They have the least proficient defence in the league, and it's something they're going to have to address sooner or later, Stuart.
Well, I just can't see how they keep a clean sheet today. At times this season, they've been shambolic at the back. The distance between the defenders has been far too big, and therefore they're too easy to play against.
And now, passing it through. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
He's driven in the corner. Well, it looks up, chances on. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, but should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Musiala. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Jamal Musiala. Alphonso Davies. Goretzka. Oh, could be. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Corner kick played in. And a goal to level it up for Bayern.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Fulgini. It's with Widmer. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Sané. Must take the lead here. Oh, a step. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. To give them the lead here. And a goal! He was composure personified, and he's done his job from the spot.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Sylvain Widmer. I must say, this looks promising. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. The cross is on. And that is how to block. And he takes on the shot. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. To make it 2-2. And the keeper denies them from the spot. So that will do it for the first half. And the visitors know they're going to have to up their game in the second, Stuart.
Well, as we highlighted before the game, they just cannot defend. They're lucky to have only conceded 2 here. Unless they sort themselves out in the second half, this could turn into a heavy defeat.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Ball played nicely. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Now, will the cross work out for them? Well, thumped clear. Well, an important piece of transfer business carried out. It's official now. Victor Wanyama has completed his move to Stade Rennais.
Well, he'll certainly bring a lot of know-how to this team, and of course quality. I think he's still got a lot to offer, and it's a shrewd bit of business.
Fulgini. He's in with a chance. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Musiala. And Bayern moving the ball with purpose. Sané. Targets available, cross comes in. It comes to absolutely nothing. Would have been a foul, but instead, advantage Bayern. Musiala. He could pick out a teammate. Goretzka. On to Sané. The crossbar got in the way. Can he find the net? Superb block. Goretzka, constantly thwarted. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. And they are committed to making the substitution here. And Bayern will change personnel now.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Played over. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. This to put them back in front. And slotted home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot.
Well, here it is again, and what a penalty this is. Right into that top corner. There's no saving that one.
A big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And played the pass well. And that is offside. Serge Gnabry. Kimmich. Top-class defending. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Fulgini. And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. And nobody there to pick him up in the centre. High-quality goalkeeping, and still they lead.
Well, that's a great save. That could be the match-winning stop there.
And they're making a change. He's driven in the corner. Oh, terrific save.
Well, that's surely it. That was possibly their last chance. What a great save that was.
And over comes the corner. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, I said how bad they were defensively before the game, and I was hoping they might prove me wrong. But not today. They were disorganised, they were lethargic, and they were slow to react, and it's cost them badly.
But it looked... This to put them back in front. And slots it home.
Vielen Dank, dass Sie schon so kurz nach Spielende bei uns sind. Vielen Dank für diese Aussagen.